Aloha Leo, and welcome to your tarot reading for the week of June 8th through the 14th. We're going to dive right in. Before we do, if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can go to themagicsiren.com. We have a fresh promo code for the month of June, so make sure you check it out. And we're also over on Patreon. All that information is down below. With that being said, let's get into your tarot reading for this week of June 8th through the 14th. We're going to start with the overall vibe or theme for the week. We will move into any potential obstacles or challenges. We'll shuffle to see how we can overcome those, and then we'll get any extra messages that Universe and Spirit might have for you this week, June 8th through the 14th. We're going to start with our love oracles and our general oracles to kick off the overall vibe. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in terms of love, emotions, and connections for this week for Leo. Okay, that came out very quickly. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, releasing the ex, okay? Now this could be an ex-partner, of course. If there is something here that you're still holding on to from a previous relationship, maybe somebody's coming back around, it is time to release it. It's time to clear your energy, let it go, cut the cords, allow yourself to have that sort of clarity moment, because starting next week will be in the summer season and maybe there's a new person coming into your life. Now, an ex does not just have to be an ex-person in love. This can also be an experience, okay? So maybe there was an experience that you've been playing on repeat over in your head. Maybe there was something that you recently went through that really drained your energy, or maybe there's just something that you've been fighting back and forth if you should stay or if you should go. This is your sign to let all of it go. If it drained your energy, we're letting it go. If it wasn't for you, we're letting it go. If you're thinking things over and over and over again, we are releasing it. This is the week to release, okay? Let's go ahead and see what the general oracles have to add to this message. Because so far, Leo, this is all about releasing your ex, whether it's the person or the experience, clearing out your energy and making some space for something new, okay? Let's go ahead and see what the general oracles have to add to this message. What do we have to add to this message for Leo? This card kind of fell. Let me go ahead and see what this is. It says strength. Everything that you've experienced has made you strong and courageous. This is also the Leo card in this deck, because if we think of the strength card in the tarot deck, that is the card of Leo. So you're showing up as yourself here in this general oracle deck as well. But the strength card says have the strength to release this situation, to release the person, to release the thing, the energy, okay? You actually have the strength to release all of it. I don't even know why this is coming out for you, because I don't think that you need that reminder, but maybe you just needed to hear it from your spirit team or your spiritual bestie, okay? You have the strength to release it. Everything that you have gone through until this point has made you into who you are. It's made you courageous. It's made you strong. It's made you resilient. You continue to show up in your life every day, and every time that you do, there's more and more growth. So don't be afraid to reach in, pull from that inner strength, and release whatever this is, okay? And again, this could be a relationship, this could be a way of thinking, this could be an experience in any way, shape, or form. You're just being called to release it this week, Leo. Let's go ahead and move to our tarot deck and see, what does tarot have to add to this energy? What does tarot have to say for the overall vibe for the week? You have the Queen of Swords. For some of you, you might be dealing with Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, okay? But we're still technically in Gemini season, so this very well could just be pointing out right now. You might also have air in your chart somewhere. Make sure you're watching your sun, moon, and rising videos for a full, complete picture for the week for you. But the Queen of Swords really is this queen of speaking her truth, okay? So for some of you, you just need to speak your truth and say, you know what, enough is enough. I am releasing this situation, and this is why. Because you did this, you didn't do this, I feel this way, X, Y, and Z, okay? The Queen of Swords is not afraid to speak her truth. She's not afraid to say what's on her mind, and she will use the power of her voice to release whatever this is, but then to also call her power back. And I always say this whenever we do our TikTok lives, and if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you're over there too. But I always say this on TikTok live when this comes out with the calling your power back. Take a moment right now and either say it out loud or put it in the comments, I call my power back. Because sometimes when we release these situations and we pull from our inner strength to do so, we clear out the energy, we forget to call our power back. And sometimes it lingers. And even just by saying it out loud, I call my power back, that is a form of cord cutting. Cut that cord, call your power back. Don't be afraid to speak your truth and say enough is enough. Use your voice and get it off your chest. It's funny that I feel like a lot of this is already intuitive for all of you Leos. Every Leo that I know, and I have lots of Leo friends in my life, all of my Leo friends have no problem speaking their truth, releasing things. So whatever this is, I think this is just your reminder to remember who you are, right? Remember who you are. Remember what you stand for. Whatever this situation is, this is not going to get the best of you. Don't let it get the best of you, okay? Let's go ahead and see what the potential obstacle or challenge is for the week, and allowing this to end, okay? The potential challenge or obstacle is allowing it to end. You know what? Aries also had this come out in the reversal, so maybe you're dealing with an Aries as well, but that beside the point. The World card in the upright represents the ending of a chapter, and it's a moment of saying, we did this, we did it victoriously, we take a moment to celebrate, we say, yeah, we did it, you know, and it feels good, and then we start the new chapter. This is a lingering energy. We are lingering in between chapters. You might be preventing yourself from having a brand new beginning, a brand new chapter, because maybe we're holding on to something, okay? This challenge or obstacle this week is allowing yourself to close it once and for all. Close it once and for all. Have your releasing ceremony. Cut the cords if you need to. Call your power back. Say what you need to say. Send that final message. Whatever it is, get your closure and allow this to end. Close this chapter. Let's go ahead and see how you're going to overcome the challenge. How are we overcoming the challenge for Leo this week? This is a very in-your-face reading. This is a very in-your-face reading, but I think it's trying to prepare you for Leo season in July. All right. Allow yourself to end all this now. Close these chapters now. That was quite a few cards. Let's go ahead and shuffle and see if we can just get one card. We're asking Universe and Spirit for one card on how Leo is going to overcome the challenge this week of closing this, allowing themselves to close it. Two of Pentacles. I feel like, usually I don't say this, but I feel like maybe keeping yourself busy. It's like, sit down, put the intention that you're closing this, block them, block the number, rip up the piece of paper, burn it up, whatever it is, whatever this is that you're releasing. Do that. Solidify it with yourself, and then keep yourself busy, okay? The Two of Pentacles is like juggling a lot. It's like, I have a lot going on. I have a lot of responsibilities. And when you have the Two of Pentacles come out, it's like you're doing a good job. You're getting everything done. There's a slight warning with the Two of Pentacles that says you can't keep that juggling act up forever, but we're not dropping a pentacle this week. I would keep yourself busy. I think busy hands are happy hands in this case for the week. If you're having a hard time and you find yourself going back and thinking about it again, or if you're going to text them or whatever it is, stop everything and go find a project. Pull out your color pages, pull out the crochet stuff, go bake your loaf of bread, like whatever it is that you like to do as a hobby with your hands, that's what I would be doing this week, keeping yourself busy. Anytime you have those moments where you think about opening that door again or looking back on the previous page or that previous chapter. Because the whole point this week for you is closing out the chapter and releasing it, clearing out that energy. So if you find yourself lingering or if your mind starts wandering, make yourself busy. Make yourself busy. You'll stop thinking about it, okay? Let's go ahead and get any extra messages that Universe and Spirit have for you this week. Any extra messages for Leo this week? What do we have going on? Any extra messages? You have the Nine of Swords. I saw it. You do have the Nine of Swords. Look at the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, though. Just going to make note of that intuitively you already know that you need to be releasing this, Leo. You already know this. Like I said, you already know this. You have the Nine of Swords coming out. The Nine of Swords does represent overthinking things. And this being in the extra messages just says that it's going to be really hard for you, especially at nighttime. At nighttime when you're laying in bed, after everything is all said and done, if you have kids, kids are in bed. If you don't have kids, you already shut down the house and you're laying in bed. Everything is just chilling, right? This is when your mind starts to wander again. You're like, yeah, Alicia, during the day I can keep myself busy, but what do I do at nighttime when I think about the situation or the person or the experience? And I'm going to be honest, I would put on some frequencies and try your best to just let it go. I know it's easier said than done, but use your voice this week when you're in these moments. Like during the day, you have no problem. You say what you need to say. At nighttime, it's like, look at this. Allow yourself to feel the feelings, because when we do release things, there is that energy of release, and we do have feelings for that. So allow yourself to feel that. But on the flip side, after you give yourself a moment to feel, say, okay, enough is enough. I ended this for a reason and I call my power back, and try your best to feel empowered when you go to sleep. When you have these moments where you're overthinking it, you're getting anxiety, it's starting to have a domino effect, okay? Try your best to stop it in its tracks and remember who the F you are, right? You called your power back. We're done. We are releasing the situation, and we are allowing this chapter to close so we can call in a new, fresh beginning. You are strong enough to release the situation. You are strong enough to release this person. You're strong enough to release the experience. Remember that. You are strength embodied, okay? All of you Leos are the archetype of strength, all right? So don't forget that. And if you're still watching this, Leo, and you haven't liked this video, consider liking this video, consider subscribing to the channel, come join our Ohana. We love making new friends. And like I mentioned earlier, if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can go to themagicsiren.com. Make sure you use that fresh promo code. Check us out on Patreon and keep your eye out on Sundays for our weekly podcast, The Siren Circle. Come sit, hang out in the circle. It's a lot of fun. Other than that, I'm going to let you get back to your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you again next week. Aloha.